Now more Good Day Dakota on KX News.
At 6:36, welcome back. Fall is definitely near, and you can almost smell it out there with some of the cooler weather we've experienced.
That's right, and fall also means the changing of leaves, and meteorologist Stone Schafer rakes through how our leaves change color in this week's Weather Wise.
Yeah, so we're getting to that time of year. It may not feel like it over next week and really this week so far, but we are getting to that time where leaves are going to start to change and our foliage is changing. Now, widespread change here in North Dakota is going to start happening here over the next couple of days, but our more prominent areas of widespread foliage change, well, that's in Alaska. We look up to northern Alaska where they're having high to already at peak foliage. So we're going to see more and more areas start to look like northern Alaska over the next really week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and into October. We look at our foliage forecast to see when we see our change. Right now, we're starting to see areas widespread. Now, there are still some areas that are going to struggle over the next couple of weeks, especially those drier areas out to the west. A reminder that drought does slow down the foliage change, but as we look at our foliage forecast here, by the end of September, much of the state is going to have some kind of change widespread when it comes to that foliage change. And then by mid-October is when we start to see our sort of peak or near peak foliage for much of North Dakota and eastern Montana. Now, once we get to the end of October, it happens quickly, and we get to the end of our foliage change, and we get past peak foliage, and that's when those leaves do start to fall all across the country, not just here in North Dakota. So I went and made a list of all the places that have good viewing areas of the change of foliage. And just to name a few, you have the Red River Valley, Devil's Lake area, the Turtle Mountains, and the Lake Metagoshi area. And that's just a few of those areas that you can go all across the state to see that foliage change here in North Dakota. And why do the leaves change colors? Well, when we start to get that cooler weather, the tree's chlorophyll breaks down, leaving the other chemicals that are in those leaves to change color. And what are those chemicals? Well, here's a list of them. I'm not even going to attempt to say some of these, but we have green, yellow, orange, and red chemicals that will make those colors. And what is the best weather when it comes to seeing leaves change color? Well, it's really when we have late summers that are dry and the autumns have sunny days and cool nights, which we've had in some parts of the region. So we may get some areas that have really bright colors, but again, that drought may hinder some areas out to the west. Another thing this means, though, is some work and taking care of the roads, because these leaves, they fall to the ground, and if they're on the road, they can make stopping very difficult. We'll talk about going 40 miles per hour. On a normal dry road, it takes about 80 feet to take a full stop at 40 miles per hour. We're looking at wet roads, it's about 160 feet. We talk about wet leaves on the road. Well, that means it takes about 250 feet. So if you come across the roads that are covered, make sure you take a few extra seconds, stop a little bit sooner than you normally would. And we talk about raking leaves when it comes to this time of year. And that can take a toll on your back and your body, and that's because of the weight. An average mature oak tree has about 200,000 leaves on it. Well, 360 dry leaves weigh about 1 pound. And well, one tree has about 550 pounds of leaves, so it can weigh a lot. And a reminder that wet leaves can weigh about 4 times their normal weight when we do get that rain or even snow late into the fall and early into the winter. So remember to continue sending your questions so I can answer them here weekly on WeatherWise.
And you can do so by heading over to our website at kxnet.com. Click on Weather